My mother, the first time I mentioned that I had Parkinson's, which was a hard discussion, as we all know. It's not an easy discussion to have with parents. But when I first discussed it with her, she said, well, everything happens for a reason. And I said, that's interesting, because I'm an attorney. I pick up on things. It's interesting that she used those words for a reason. Because growing up, I'd heard 100 times, everything happens for the best. And I noticed the difference. And I asked her, why did you change it from a reason, from the best to a reason? And she said, because of your Parkinson's. That can't be for the best. Well, that motivated me. I said, there's got to be something motivational there. I am now motivated to prove to her that Parkinson's was for the best. I can remember a sunny afternoon when I walked into the doctor's office, and I was told within minutes that I had Parkinson's. Just like you, I was stunned. I was in shock. I didn't know what to do. I actually went to the bathroom and threw water on my face. I said, what am I going to do? I'm 41 years old. I have Parkinson's. I have to deal with this. And it's a new reality. It's something it's an emotional trial. So I've decided to be as positive as I possibly be. One of the things that we just heard was Parkinson's 101. Do all the things necessary to keep yourself healthy. Whatever you can do. Exercise. Make it a religious regimen. Do it. Nutrition. Make it an important aspect of your life. That sort of thing. And make a difference. Do something to make a difference. Natural optimist. I bet your situation threw you for a loop, though. Give it a shake of the head. Did it affect your optimism to some degree? For you hardcore pessimists out there, this was right up your alley. This was just what you needed. You feel that way. I'm going to say out loud, thank you. Thank you for your care. Thank you for your caregiving. Thank you for putting your lives on hold. Thank you for the financial burden you've undertaken. Thank you for doing everything you've done. And the same thing goes for the professional caregivers. A lot of professional caregivers out there are burned out in some respect. They went in with a noble idea, be a caregiver, a professional caregiver. Understand something. You may not be thanked, but you are appreciated. And understand something else. You are sometimes the last best friend for people. And that's an important role. And that's to be cherished. Be someone's last best friend. Think about that. My son once asked me, what's the worst thing that's ever happened in your life? And I being a parent that likes to think about things before just saying them, I spent a day thinking about it. And I came back to him a day later and I said, nothing. He said, well, there's got to be something. I said, nothing. She didn't die. My daughter did not die. I imagined her funeral. I imagined everything about it. From that perspective, you've got your loved ones still with you. They didn't die. Cherish the moment. Cherish the time together. For the care receivers out there, I feel your fear. I can't look at brochures from foundations, Michael J. Fox, whatever other foundation, because they're telling the worst horror stories in the world to raise money. You understand? That's what they're doing. It drives me crazy when I read these things. So I have my caregiver read them. That's their role. They filter things. I want to read the upbeat stuff. I want to read the stuff where there's potentially a cure on the horizon. I want to read the stuff on music therapy. I want to read the stuff on Tai Chi. I want to read the stuff on the positive stuff. So you might want to think about, I'll go off subject for a second. I don't watch the news because it's all negative. It drives me crazy. Well, the same thing's true with brochures and such like that. Have someone filter them so that you're reading the good stuff, the stuff that keeps you upbeat. Because as these studies, we've done these clinical trials, well, I did an extensive study with one candidate, me. And I know when I'm around positive people, I feel better. And when I'm around negative people, I feel worse. So caregivers, take up that flag. Be as positive as you can possibly be, because your optimism will make a difference in the care of your care receiver. And the same thing is true of a care receiver. These people are doing you a favor. They're doing something for you, whether they're being paid or not, whether they're family members or not. So take the time to let them know that they're appreciated. Hitting a curveball. You've been thrown a curveball. You have a choice. Whether you can hit singles with it, doubles, or swing the fences. With your remaining time, with your remaining physical ability to do it, think about trying to do something to make a difference. Now, with me, I'm not giving you my brain until I'm done with it. That's making a difference. I'm going to hold off on that one. But I am committed to use my remaining time helping others. That's why I'm here today. That's why I quit my job 2 years ago as the top attorney for a major corporation to be an inspirational speaker, and to teach law at U of L. That's what I do now. I do a little bit of family law practice, but I'm going to ask you to help me with the inspirational speaking. There's got to be people you know that need inspiration. So if there's anybody you know that need inspiration, let me know. Making sure my caregiver knows how much I appreciate them, and that goes true for Dr. Litvan and the rest of the people on the staff. They let them know that how much you appreciate them. And living life on the fullest. 2 weeks ago, I did my first skydive. I was petrified. We went up about 5,000 feet. I said, it's time to jump. They said, no, we're going up to 10,000 feet. I said, okay. Then you're supposed to dangle out the door. Yeah, that was a leap of faith. And then I didn't have a chance to say, no, I don't think I'm... They say it takes 25 seconds till they have to pull the ripcord. It was about a second and a half. I looked at my altimeter and I go, I got to pull it now. Pull the ripcord. But I had faith, just like you have faith in your doctors and you have a great staff of doctors here. I have faith that the tandem jumper I was with had pulled his emergency cord twice in 12 years and had over 1,000 jumps. So, you know, even if you're a control freak, some of us are, trust your doctors. Learn what you can to trust your doctor. Reclaim your Posi-spective, I call it. Everyone, even again, the diehard pessimists, at some point in their life were optimistic, I believe. Positive perspective, Posi-spective. Reclaim it. You don't need to recreate it. You don't need to redo it. You reclaim it. It's there already. Reclaim your positive perspective. Reclaim your Posi-spective. Life is not over, and live every day as if it were your last. It's not easy doing what I'm doing. The other day, but she said some magical words to me. She said, everything happens for the best. So if I can change her, I'm hoping I can change you guys. Please, live life. Whatever your situation, whatever the advanced state of your condition is, do everything you can to make life as fulfilling as possible and live life to the fullest. Thank you.